A recent story on K2 News in Portland, Oregon reported a peculiar sight. Portlanders were rejoicing at gas that was $3.99 a gallon. Flashback to 4 years ago, or even 8 years ago. Can you imagine such a story being worthy of nightly news reporting? What has happened to our current economy and the world we live in that Americans are rejoicing at gas that is $4 a gallon? There is a need to act. There is a need to usher in a new era of change. I believe that Barack Obama has the policies and the beliefs to change the current economic and military situation and usher America into a new future. As a college graduate who majored in social studies and volunteered on numerous political campaigns, I believe that I have the credibility to speak about this subject. And I have gathered you all, college graduates and thinking citizens, here to discuss this and try to persuade you to vote for my candidate, Barack Obama. There's a need to act. Wages are stagnant, prices are on the rise, the cost of basic necessities are going up every day. College tuition has risen 35% in the past 4 years. George Bush's tax cuts for the rich create 160 times the tax break for people who make over $1 million that they do for people who make middle incomes. The middle class is finding it harder and harder to meet ends meet, and we are increasingly tied up with our finances overseas. And the recent economic stimulus has failed to produce results. In fact, things have gotten worse since that stimulus has been enacted. The problems facing America today also include foreign policy blunders. Whether the Iraq war was a mistake or not in the beginning, it exists as a reality today. The Iraqi government fails to step up and take proper political responsibility for the situation while the occupation of American forces continues. 1.75 million American people have served in Iraq. 600,000 have served multiple tours. Over 4,000 have died. Since the troop surge in 2006 was implemented, 1,000 troops have died. And while the surge has created extra security in the area, that's 1,000 too many casualties. Flashback into 4 years ago. Were we suffering any of these problems at that time? Which of the two candidates facing us today possesses the qualities, the beliefs, and the poise to deliver us from this time of strife? I believe Barack Obama has the beliefs, the positions, and the strength to deliver us from these problems. Barack Obama is in favor of a $10 billion economic stimulus to counteract the inflation that is suffering the middle class so severely. He is also in favor of a $20 billion foreclosure prevention fund to help middle class families from losing their homes. And on the international front, Barack Obama is in favor of a 16-month pullout from Iraq. One can only look at the $2.7 trillion that will have been spent on the Iraq war by the time we exit and wonder if our economic situation is tied in with our foreign policy situation. I believe Barack Obama has the plan to deliver us from all of these places. Flash forward 4 years from today. Does John McCain, who is encouraging the continuation of the situation in the country and militarily around the world, possess the qualities and the beliefs that will deliver us from our current quagmire? A quagmire economically and a quagmire militarily? Or is it Barack Obama, who favors change, diversion from present course, who will deliver us from this current situation? We need action. We need to talk to our friends and neighbors and family and get out the vote. We need to envision a world where America is no longer occupying a foreign nation and tying up trillions of dollars, thousands and hundreds of thousands of American lives. And we need to envision a place where Americans are no longer celebrating $4 a gallon of gas. Come there with me. Thank you very much.